This is the best Wakesurf boat of 2026, and you won't believe what they packed into the 2026 Tigé Z3. You can see on the outside, this is a completely new hull, whole new stance right here, a lot more freeboard in the boat. You can also see the detail that we have on this boat. The 3D contour body lines in this are just absolutely massive. If you come down the side here, we still have our patented Convex V Hull right here, which is going to allow the boat to produce natural downforce in the back of the boat, which is going to help make bigger waves. As we come to the back here, we can see we have giant swim platform. Underneath here, where all the business happens, we have our silent surf exhaust right here, which puts all the exhaust under the water, so it's going to make it quieter back here for the rider. This one's also equipped with our stern thruster, RGB underwater lights, and then we have our center plate and our outside taps plates right here, powered by the Parker actuators, creating 3 tons of downforce on those to make giant waves for you. We are sitting on our custom boatmate trailer, of course, right here. Best in the industry. All right, let's jump into the new Tigé Z3 here. We can see right away we have a lot to go over in this boat. We have new towers, new interiors, new stitching. This boat is absolutely phenomenal. But I'm gonna start in the back here right away. So we can see we have a large swim platform, cup holders built in. One of my favorite things about the new Z series right here is we have a built-in surf locker. First ever in the Z series right here. It is massive. We can put our boards in here, take the boards out, and these are organizers right here that kind of flip out of the way. That way we can have just one giant storage location in here if we want. So again, this is standard on the new Z series. Absolutely love that feature right here. Kind of eliminates the need for board racks and that kind of thing. Back here too, you can see we have tons of seating locations back here. We can sit right here, we can sit up on top. Just makes for, if you want to sit backwards like this in view, makes it for an awesome experience. We have cup holders everywhere, you can see. One of my favorite places to sit in the boat for sure. As we come into the boat here too, we can see one thing Tigé does absolutely phenomenal is that we have gator step running all the way through the boat like this. Eliminates the need to ever step on vinyl hopping into the boat. So you can see we have a great runway as we enter the boat right here all the way through into the cockpit area. Back here right away though, so you can see our transom seating that flip up. Obviously this is flipped up right now. We can take this and flop that all the way flat too. But again, one of my favorite spots to sit in the back of the boat here. Makes it for viewing the back of the boat extremely comfortable, very practical. Again, giant walkway. We have cup holders everywhere. Just an awesome experience to sit back on the transom of this Tigé Z3. All right, guys, let's hop inside the boat here. Again, we're stepping on gator step all the way through right here. And we're going to notice right away the materials used in this boat are absolutely premium. Everything about this boat is premium right here in this new Z3. I'm going to start off right away, we can tell, with the seating in this boat. So again, we have cool touch vinyl everywhere. We have diamond stitching everywhere. We also have some new materials also used. Like we have this denim accent material in here. We can see it kind of throughout the boat in here, just kind of adds and pops for the interior in here. Also too, in the seating, we can see a lot of 3D contouring in here, which is going to kind of cradle you a little bit and make it so that way there's literally not a bad seat in this boat. So again, even if you're sitting right here in the back corner, I mean, just an awesome viewing experience and riding experience right here. As we're sitting here too, we can see we have giant cubbies in here, cut out, where we have cup holders, we have wireless phone chargers, we have more phone chargers also back here as well. Our Audison speakers in here, and again, just adding to that class, we have accents up in here as well, just to add to the boat. You can see too, we have giant storage on both sides of the boat right here. What's nice about it being cut out inside the boat like this too, is going to keep it out of the sun a little bit as well. So you have drinks in there, it's going to keep them a little more shaded. Also, speaking of materials used, so again, we have some premium vinyl, cool touch. Also too, the hardware in this boat, we can see right here, our flip up transom seat right here, this is all built aluminum right here, so no plastic. This is all very high end. What's awesome about this, you can flip this guy like this right here. This is going to make for a little step right here you can step on to access things from the tower a little bit easier if you want to. And this right here is going to flip back like this right here as well. Now we can view more people straight back like this as well, so we can make an entire bench right here going across for viewing straight back. So again, absolutely love this. This is a very premium material feature right here. And again, it's easy to use as well. You can flip that out. Again, just for the experience on the water for the day, another big thing that we can do is try to organize trash. So right back here, this is a trash can cubby. All your empties you can toss into here, and at the end of the day we can come in here underneath the compartment and we can empty it out right here by pulling that out. And you can see, guys, too, that's a large trash can, not a small one. We do everything big with Tigé. So speaking of big, the storage is absolutely massive. I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm gonna hop in here really quick, and you can just kind of see, hopefully from this, how deep this really is right here. I mean, that's one thing in a boat, you can never have enough of the storage, and Tigé does it right. We have massive storage everywhere. Little cubby right there for extra ropes and that kind of thing. I'll flip this one up as well too right away. We can see we have a cooler in this one, but again, just absolutely massive storage in this boat, which is always nice. So all the room in the cockpit here, this is an area where obviously a lot of people are sitting most of the time. And what we actually did is we cut out the cushions on here in the fiberglass a little bit right here, just to gain a little more space in the cockpit right here, just to make for moving around a little bit easier. So again, one of the little details that Tigé thought about. So as we move up to the boat here, I gotta talk about this brand new E4 tower from Tigé right here. We can see this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's bigger, it's more robust. We can color match our pads right here for the interior of our boat as well. We have grab handles, we have tow points here on the sides right here. This one's equipped with our Audison 4D sound system right here. So we have our 4 tower speakers. This thing bangs, it is phenomenal. Again, all power as well, so we can power this thing up and down right here. We have a little pop-up light right here that's going to illuminate the floor at nighttime right here. Also new for the tower in this year is going to be a bimini top up here. This one's extremely easy to use. We can flip this little lever back right here. The whole thing's going to flop back like this. It fits tighter as well. Absolute great bimini. Is very useful as well. It creates a lot of shade in the boat if you do want the shade on those hot days. So again, absolutely love the new power E4 tower from Tigé. Phenomenal job. Okay, so let's hop in here to the observer side and the helm, 2 giant talking points. So we'll start over here right away on the observer side. So new for this year is this seat right here. Now this seat, we're going to be able to flip this guy up and make this go in different positions like this. It creates another nice storage spot underneath there too. So if you want to put a cooler underneath there or anything random, another great spot right there. But what's really nice about this too is now you can have your observer sit like this, and you can put your feet up like this as well if you want. So again, kind of a really nice comfortable position. And you can also have somebody sit right in front of you as well, facing straight back too. So again, just adding to the whole comfort and convenience of this boat. Awesome feature. Again, right here too, we're never going to skimp on cup holders. We have 3 right here. We have phone chargers also right here as well. So again, just Tigé did it right here on the observer side. I will flip that down, and again, too, Tigé fashion, we have giant storage underneath here as well under the observer seat. Got the mirror, of course, still standard. And as well, just trying to make things a little bit easier too. Our glove box is huge, and we keep our breaker switches also in here too. We have one for our thruster right here, and then we have one for the main boat right here as well. So again, just trying to make it easy. Breaker switches in the glove box, easy to get to. Let's talk about this helm. This is the command center right here. This is where the action is going to be taking place. Again, we have a very comfortable helm chair. This is bolstered, of course. This thing is going to swivel and slide as well right away. Extremely comfortable. We're going to get into the screen here as well and just show you why Tigé makes things a little bit easier. I'm going to turn the blower off right away. That comes standard on the boat when you turn the battery on. But right away, we can see this helm is phenomenal. It's extremely open up here. So as you're pulling a surfer or that kind of thing, if the bow comes up a little bit, this is open to where we can see over this extremely well still. Again, awesome materials used up here, lots of diamond stitching, very high end. One of the most overlooked spots about a boat that Tigé does absolutely phenomenal is this area right here. This is a cubby right here, kind of a catch-all for your wallet, phone, keys, a hat if you want to throw in here really quick. But what's great about it, it's going to keep the stuff, it's not going to blow out, and it's out of the sun as well underneath here. So again, just one of them areas that is kind of a common sense feature, but again, Tigé does it so well. Thank you, Tigé, for that. Absolutely love that. As we come over here, we have our wireless phone charger for the driver, more phone chargers. We have a leather steering wheel with our smart wings right here, and then this is tilt wheel as well. on the smart wings right away. So this is something, again, that is huge. It's new for this year. We put them out on the outside of the steering wheel this year versus behind the steering wheel. Now we're able to view them a lot easier. We can see exactly what we're pushing. And again, as you're steering and that kind of thing, looking upwards, you can just glance down really quick and you can see exactly what you're pushing. We have our volume controls. We can seek right here, our backup camera, our cruise control, wave control, everything's right here. So again, we can be driving, you can have one hand on the throttle if you want, and we can be touching the stuff all with ease. So again, just trying to make the experience on the water that much easier. Tigé has knocked it out of the park right here with the steering wheel alone. Let's get into more of the features of what makes this boat a little more easy to use. I do know that this is one area of the boat I know where some people can feel a little bit intimidated by, just because these boats are big and there's so many things on these boats nowadays. But that's one thing Tigé wants to do well right away, is make this boat to where we have all the features, but also make it easy to use and operate. That's a big thing for Tigé. So what we did is we have this integrated screen right here, basically a giant iPad in here, that's extremely easy to use. If you want to go and, let's just say, if you want to wake surf kind of thing, we can hit go and we can hit surf. We hit 2 buttons, and right now the boat is automatically filling all the ballast. It set the taps plates for you right away. It set the cruise control. It did everything for you by hitting 2 buttons in the boat. So we can hop in this boat right away from the start, hit 2 buttons, and the boat does it all for you. That's one way that Tigé makes this extremely easy to use for this boat. I'm gonna stop the ballast from filling right now just because we're on land. Again, the boat is that easy to use, but on the same end, if you do have someone that does want to fine tune things a little bit, you know, we can fine tune our wave height and that kind of thing. If we want to surf, you know, if we're regular, if we're goofy, we can change that right here. But if you do want to fine tune things such as the ballast and that kind of thing in the boat, you're still able to do so as well. You can individually fill each ballast or drain them as well if you want. But again, it's totally up to how you feel comfortable using the boat. But the boat, again, we could make it very easy, and again, you can fine tune it as well if you want. So again, awesome job, Tigé, on the screen right here. We're gonna go back here. So let's just say once we're done, if we're, you know, skiing, surfing, if we're foiling or wakeboarding, at the end of the day, we can come over here, hit and go home like this right here. And right now the boat's automatically putting the plates back up. We're draining the ballast. It sets the cruise control at 25 miles an hour, so you can hammer this guy all the way down. Boats can go 25 miles an hour back to the dock right here, nice and safe for you. So again, just trying to make the whole overall experience extremely easy. I'm gonna turn the ballast off again since we're on land right now. But yeah, it's just extremely easy to use. Our stereo function right here, we can come and drag this down bigger, and we have a Bluetooth stereo, of course. Our Audison speakers in this boat are absolutely phenomenal. It's one of them things, until you hear it, a person doesn't really believe it, but this stereo right here, it will blow your socks off. I mean, it's phenomenal. We have our GPS right here. We have our depth finder right here. Our cruise control always stays up on the bottom right here. Fuel gauge, our backup camera, everything's right here at a touch of a button. Extremely easy to use. Lights everywhere in this boat as well. We can tap this guy like this. Our switches, our blower, but again, our lights right here, RGB, underwater tower. There's lights everywhere on this boat. So again, touch of a button, extremely easy to use. Thank you, Tigé, for the amazing screen to make this boat just seem a little bit more simple for everybody. Again, we don't have a turnkey start on this boat right here. We have a button right here for start and stop on the motor. Again, makes it a little bit easier as well. As we come to the side over here, I just have to point out as well all the materials used again right here. This awesome bench right here. So as you're driving, you can lay your arm on it like this right here. Your throttle's right here. Your arm's not hanging up like this ever like that. It doesn't cause fatigue. A very easy driving experience. We have a little cubby right back here as well too for the driver if you want. But again, I have to add to the whole experience of driving this boat. I know it can be intimidating sometimes. So our throttle right here to lift up on this lever, and we can obviously shift it. This is our center plate right here to bring the bow up, bow down. But one big thing that I absolutely love about this boat are the buttons on the front of it right here. This is for our stern thruster right here. So now we are able to control the boat side to side, all from a touch of a button right here as we're driving the boat. You can have one hand the steering wheel like this right here as you're steering, and one hand the throttle as you're shifting in and out of gear and moving the boat side to side. We don't have an external button up here that you're reaching for and missing half the time kind of thing. It's all literally right here, which again makes it for an easy experience. And again, you know, we're using the thruster when you're under, let's just say, a tighter condition kind of thing. If you're docking the boat, if you're loading the boat, if you're turning around to basically get someone down in the water, you know, during those times we don't want to be reaching for extra stuff on the boat. You know, we want want to make it as simple as possible. Tigé has done that right here by putting their thruster right here in the throttle right away. So again, awesome job, Tigé, for making this boat that much easier to operate. Awesome job. So again, this boat does have speakers everywhere. We have heaters as well on this boat right away. Let's go up to the bow of the boat. This is another area that you are absolutely gonna love. This boat, another big area for this boat right here. Open our windshield so you can see right away, this is a Z series. We're not pickle fork, we're not traditional, we're kind of right in the middle. We have a ton of room up here to sit. You can see we do have cup holders built in everywhere in this boat still. We have phone chargers, we have speakers. This boat is made for the day in the water. But what's great about this boat too, again, talking storage, I mean, we have storage everywhere in this boat. And what's really nice about the bow in this boat too, again, it's very big and there's a lot of ways to move it as well. So if you want to make this a whole big playpen up here, we can flip this guy up if you want. Got to point out batteries underneath here in the boat, but we can flip that up like this. We can take this and flip this up like this right here, more storage. And just like this right here, all of a sudden now with 2Z steps, we have a complete playpen up here, completely all padded. Again, great spot for the kids to hang out to and that kind of thing, and kind of contain them if you want up here. But again, just an awesome, easy setup right here for making this a complete daytime bed up here if you wish. And then again, end the day, that comes like this right here, and boom, you're right back stepping on gator step all the way through the boat right here. So again, Tigé has done so many things to make this boat just a little bit easier to use. And again, it is extremely high end with the materials used, the functionality of the boat. It's just absolutely phenomenal. So I encourage you, if you're in an area around a Tigé dealership, check out the new 2026 Tigé Z3. You will be blown away by everything about this boat and how it can make your experience on the water that much better for the day. I'm Jordan Bosch. We'll see you later.